say to her, well, I'm practicing because I don't know your language and I'm here. So at this point, we were not feeling it because, like, I don't care where you are, you're not going to talk to me or my mom like that. Like, no, not at all. So my mom was like, you know what, it's fine. We don't need to ask you. We can ask somebody else. So then the lady's like, oh, I didn't mean to offend you. Da, da, da. And my mom was like, no, 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 no. That was rude. We can ask somebody else. So at this point, we're still walking around this section because there's other things that we wanted to look at, like whatever. And the lady just disappears. So all of a sudden, there were like 3 new girls that came in that section. And I'm thinking to myself, like, if you want to get down, we can get down. But either way, we still wanted to just walk around the section and just find another person who worked there if we had any other questions. And so we found another woman to talk to who worked there. And my mom mentioned to the lady, oh, the other lady that helped us was very, very rude and we don't know why. And this new girl proceeded to tell us that before we came into the section, there were other Americans that came in and were extremely rude to the first lady that we had an encounter with. So the energy that she had for those other Americans was the energy she was projecting onto us. Now, obviously, not all Americans look alike, so I'm not sure how she got me and my mom and those other people confused. But clearly there was some issue where some other Americans treated this woman horribly and she decided to take that frustration out on us and she thought we were the same group of people. And this is why I say you gotta really, really be careful about how you treat people in foreign countries. Because honestly, like, had we not addressed it with the new worker, we would have just generalized all Albanian women to have the same type of attitude. Just like this Albanian woman generalized all Americans for having the same attitude. So, we were just kind of like, oh, we're sorry on behalf of all Americans. Like, that's not how we are. That's not the way we talk to people. And then the new worker that we talked to, she was like, oh, I apologize on her behalf. She just had like a rough encounter with Americans. So overall, the conversation didn't have to go too crazy. It didn't get bad. But like I said, we just got to be really careful as Americans when we go to a foreign country because you don't know the impact that we have on other people. For more tips and experiences on what it's like to live abroad, go ahead and click that follow button and I'll see you next time. Bye!